Good morning, everybody. I thought I would do a video update. I haven't been on here in a while. Part of that is because I've been super occupied with the overwhelm of all the pain, for one, and being in a body that's not working right, and like I can't even sit up straight really because of my hip. Is in a lot of pain from the bone removal and all that went on in the top of my leg. So like when I'm in my wheelchair, it reclines a little bit. So I can take the edge off of that. And so I've just been like trying to figure out how to be in this body. My whole leg is different and it's heavy. And sometimes I can't feel that it's my leg. Then I have to like have Adam touch my skin just so I can like tune into the fact that there's a leg there. Instead of just like this abstract, painful blob of weirdness. Part of the reason I haven't posted is my comfort zone is being like strong and inspiring, and I've been more internal, like trying to make peace with where I'm at right now and trying to stay optimistic for what's to come, and also being present with where I'm at because I'm weak. I can't walk, and some days just getting to the toilet is a struggle. I'm finally able to shower on my own with a shower bench without someone in the shower with me, but it leaves me out like all day long. Showering puts me in so much pain I can't function for a whole day. My physical therapist, as good as he is, has been kicking my butt, and I had therapy on Monday, and I haven't slept really since. I've been having like tons of muscle spasms throughout the night. Like right when I'm about to fall asleep, my leg starts spasming. I've even given in some nights and tried painkillers just to sleep or muscle relaxers, and they don't really work. My body rejects medication, which I guess works out for me because I don't like to use it. The doctors have been really pushing back. I got a lecture from a nurse the other day about how I should be using painkillers, and the actual surgeon's been cool. He's like, well, they've studied pain in the brain and they don't even know what it is. But the rest of everyone, I get messages all the time on the portal of them telling me I need to be taking painkillers around the clock. And so that's been kind of a struggle to not have my medical team on board with me. Like when I see them, they're like, wow, you're healing so fast. Keep doing what you're doing. And then when I try to explain to them why I'm healing so fast and what I'm doing, it's like they don't really take interest in understanding what I have to say about pain. So that's been a little bit frustrating. I get to get into a swimming pool next week to do water therapy. I'm excited about that, except for the chlorine. I guess they told me it's a highly chlorinated pool. But getting in the water, I think, is going to make me feel like I can like stretch out my body, and I'm so stiff from being in the same positions. And then basically like where I'm at with my healing is I'm looking at needing an ankle fusion. My foot is dropped. It's always been a little bit dropped since my first lengthening when I was 11. And so my shoe lift is slanted so that when I walk, if I were to walk without a slant, my knee would bend backwards because my foot isn't flat on the ground. It's dropped. So I can either lengthen my leg and keep it like an inch off the ground and have a slanted shoe, or we can fuse my foot to make it a 90-degree angle and lengthen my leg all the way to the ground. And I've decided that my ankle hurts. It's hurt on and off my whole life. And so I don't think it's, if the goal is to get me as active as possible after all this craziness, fusing is going to be best, I think. And if I'm going to go through all this pain and suffering, I want to be able to walk barefoot on the beach. That's my dream. So I am meeting with another ankle surgeon in New Jersey next week. He does like crazy out of the box types of surgeries. And he does 3D bone printing with these metal cages, and they fill them with cadaver bone. It's really interesting. So I'm going to meet with him just to make sure that fusion's the best idea for my ankle. And that'll be on the 19th. And then I'll be making a major decision. And there will be another major surgery while I'm out here to redo my ankle, which makes me super nervous. I won't be able to put weight on it for like 3 months. And, you know, I'm basically like going to have a completely different body and completely different leg when this is over. And I'm going to have to learn how to move again. My back has been curved my whole life from walking with unequal legs, and they're wanting to try to straighten it. And so like getting rid of the ways my body compensates is really uncomfortable and painful. And there's a lot of physical therapy ahead of me, like many years of physical therapy. And then like I come back in a year and a half and they're going to do a knee replacement. And so I'll have to do it all over again as far as learning a different way of holding my body. So that's where I'm at. The ankle surgery is looking like it's going to put me out here until potentially the end of January now, which I'm a little sad about. I was really wanting to be home for my birthday in December and for Christmas. I was planning a birthday party at the mandala in my head. But I think I'm going to have to be here. The benefit of that is I'll be done lengthening my leg by the time I come back, and I'll feel solid about where I'm at instead of like trying to do it on my own in Oregon, which was our original plan. It's like finalizing the lengthening out there without the doctor's help. And hopefully I'll be able to bend my knee a little bit more to get on a plane. Right now, my knee does not bend. It's not lined up right. There's like bone in the back that's hitting it, and it's not allowing it to bend. And so I'm a little nervous about getting on the plane and flying. I wish I could drive there, but it's going to be like January, and that would take weeks, and that would be super uncomfortable as well. So trying to get home is actually one of the biggest stressful things on my brain right now. And then there's the GoFundMe and the financial issues. I'm trying to, you know, in my brain, I come up with all these ways to like get the GoFundMe out there. And, you know, I probably should do another news story on the news. But I just like, my brain hasn't been like totally in flow to like put pieces together and make things happen. So if anyone is watching this and you feel like you have some inspiration or some ideas to help me get my GoFundMe out there or do something with it, I would very much appreciate it, because we're going to be massively in debt when this is over. And it's very expensive to be here. And so anything that you guys might think would work would be awesome. If you have the ability to donate monthly, that would be awesome too. Like any kind of thing like that would be great and would feel really supportive. So if you guys have ideas, feel free to reach out to me. This message is getting kind of long, and I know a lot of people don't have a long attention span, so I'm going to stop for now, and I will chime back in next week after I go to the other doctor and just kind of update you guys on my plan. I also have this really long video from when I was in the hospital, the night they took me off of the epidural, and I sat with my pain all night. In the middle of the night, when I finally broke through the pain, I recorded an hour-long, maybe an hour and a half long video by the light of the IV, telling my story of the surgery and what I went through. And I'm planning on posting it at some point. It's in 2 different sections because the nurse came in, so I need to edit it together. But I will be posting that coming up soon for any of you that are super interested in what that experience was like. But anyways, I love you all. Thank you if you've made it this far in the video for being curious about my process. And hopefully I will see you guys and be able to hug some of you soon.